without the duality. Is this the one? That's the one, right? Is this the one, right? That's it. Yeah. How you can show without the duality? It is really.
The domandor, Hemba me patericana, Zuma, the Hemba me patericana, then Tarant, Teris. They Taron and Zindena, then Tatamaris of Rupumoke, the Shoto, Yomutadu.
And this, by the Buddhas, for example, Buddhas don't have the duality. Buddhas or the enlightened beings, they definitely can help and solve the problem to the other being, all the others. What is duality? Duality is grasping, clinging. So Buddhas, all enlightened beings can help to the other beings without clinging, without grasping. So grasping is really duality. So that is, so without grasping, the great open wisdom really can help more powerfully than with the helping, with the clinging, with the grasping. And so therefore definitely can do. But then of course at the beginning practitioners without the duality, without the grasping, we cannot really help. Therefore on that we have to think of the relative level and the absolute level. And the relative level, then definitely with a good thought as subject and object, and then definitely as as a regular way, then trying to help and support to the others. But through the absolute level, when we're meditating with Dzogchen status or meditating on the absolute status, and that status again, wishing great bodhicitta thought, and then that kind of spread that energy through to the others, and that is also that helping to the others without a chain of the duality or the grasping. So that's it, right? That's it, I think.
A simple question. Cutting. Is there one technique, or you say pick, or can you just think, cut it out? Or, how? Is there
How to help?
any particular way to cut? Or how to cut?
How to cut?
Yeah, to freshen your meditation.
Of course, I think there's many different techniques to cut thorough that. But what it means Takyu is cut instantly without any hesitation, without second thought. Second thought, that instant, cut that the duality. So that is the idea, or that is the meaning, whole meaning of the Takyu. And the way to apply this technique, there is the different techniques.
Then I take you on the Chuka Capsule, the Tatambo, the Salati, Zimba said it, so the Nimato, your minds of the Jan, Chugan Zimbata, Kanzak and the money, take you.
And so what we're cutting is duality.
My duality,
our clinging, that is really cutting. So we're not cutting any other than anything except our grasping or except our clingings. And then grasping, I think is I believe is very general terminologies, but the grasping can be then understood as a duality. Duality is in Tibet, I think is called zungzin. There's two. I think it's two. And so this is called then ego clinging or duality. And first, in that way, in that context, ego clinging, what is? Again, it is a duality, and that ego we cut.
And
then there's another ego clinging in the teaching said, as you know, the grasping to the object that you cut. So this either both are grasping, so duality. So in one way, now we talk about duality, the grasping to the subject, grasping to the object, both are grasping, and that which I think duality, and that have to be cut. And so that is where it's not outside, but it's all mind. So now we cut that in the mental states, cut that duality in the space of the mind. And when you cut that, is then mostly simple one, or the most powerful one teaching said, don't follow the thought. Not following that thought is also one way cutting cutting thought. The moment you not follow thought, then teaching added another one, look to the source of that thought. When you do look to the source of that thought, that moment, the fabrication or the complexity of the thought, grasping, is really instantly evaporated or freed. And you reach to the point of the nature itself, right, that moment, and that is then the essence of the nature or the heart of the true status. And then we just relax in that state.
One follow-up then.
Yeah.